Oh. Casting now a circle into which I step into, free of ego, thought, and emotion, to be a clear channel for the messages that wish to come through in accordance with the will of the utmost high, for the highest benefit of all beings who tune in to this channel, into this reading. May the messages be received with grace, with understanding, with peace, with joy, and may they integrate in balance and harmony and love. And so it is. Hi, everyone. Blessings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Drasmin, and this is Dragom Oracle. And today I am bringing to you a special reading for the upcoming Capricorn season. Now, as I am recording this, we are in retrograde. The majority of this Capricorn season is going to be in the retrograde energy. So the season of Capricorn, let's talk about it. Capricorn is the third earth element, meaning that it is the element that relates to our tangible reality, our body, our connections in the human experience that affect more than just ourselves or even our family unit. Capricorn is an earth sign. It's very grounded. It's very practical. It's a very hardworking sign. All earth elements are very hardworking signs because they deal with the tangible, the practical, the earth, the matter. And this Capricorn season being in retrograde and with all the other alignments going on is going to, the big thing, the big message that was coming through as I was meditating on, what is coming up with this Capricorn energy. The big thing that came through is this keyword: breakthrough imagination. Break through the imagination, how to break through our own mental constructs, our emotional blockages, our physical perceived limitations, to create a nation, to create a solid structure, to create something tangible that really feeds from and is nurtured by the imagination. And so this Capricorn season is going to be a very intimate season, in the sense of really integrating our intimate selves with our daily lives, with our families, with our work, with our community. We are, as a collective, shifting into the Aquarian age. 2024 is that final meeting point, shall we say, of the past that was the Piscean era and the future that is yet to be the Aquarian era. It's like there's going to be a meeting of these two quote unquote giants and harmonizing of that. So the 2024 is the year of the number 8. It is the year of the wood dragon. I'm going to do a separate reading on 2024 and the energies for that a little bit later this week. And so stay tuned for that. Okay, so 2024 is going to be a big year about breaking through, breaking away from stagnation and going into momentum. And of course, we are closing out this 2023 year with this energy of breakthrough, of breaking through. There's been so much inner soul work that has happened this year. There's been a lot of letting go, cutting away, dissolution, transformation, inner revolution. We just had Sag season. We're still in Sag season as I'm recording this, but we're closing out Sag season. And the theme for Sag season was unleashing that inner visionary. And I did post a reading similar to the format I'm going to do today, where we talked about what was being unleashed for each sign through the Sag season. So if you followed that and got that reading, I'd be curious how that showed up for you. Now we are taking whatever that has been unleashed, whatever that has been awakened and activated and tapped into through the Sag season. Now we are getting real practical about it, right? The Sag was that fire, that breaking energy, that inspiration, the aha, the clearing away. But now we're down back to earth. Okay, the fire is dying down. Now we're getting down to the earth. What is left in the ashes? Okay, how can we use those ashes to nourish the new seeds that we awakened and were tapped into remembrance during Sagittarius season? Okay, so Capricorn season is going to be about anchoring our legacy. And really 2024 forward, every single one of us here who is choosing to walk the conscious way of the sacred is going to be on the path of anchoring their legacy, whether it is with, a partner, with family, with career, with a combination of all of it. There's been a big, what's the word that's coming in? There's been a breaking of this distortion that you cannot have a happy family and a successful career. Okay, there has been this disconnect in the collective for a long time now, many years, several hundred years. I'm hearing where happiness in the family and happiness in finances and money has appeared and seemed to be opposite of each other. And now, as we are shifting into this Capricornian season, going into the new cycle of 2024, even though we're not quite at a new year, we're at a new Gregorian year, but the true new year happens in spring with the Aries season. So even though, where was I? We're going into this space of, oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Mercury retrograde, please, angels, help me clear this thought and bring it back. Thank you. Okay, here we go. So now we are shifting into this harmonizing of our ideas and what we want to anchor as our legacy. There's been a breaking of this distortion that we cannot have happy family and successful financial careers as well. This whole idea of money is the root of evil, that mindset, shall we say, has broken for the collective in the year of 2023. Now, whether you realize that or not, and whether that's showing up in your life or not, is a different story, because it does take time for the earth to catch up to the energies. For example, like the sun, we don't get the immediate rays of the sun. We get the few days later. Okay, because it has take time to travel to us. So in the same way, energetically, there is a shift that has happened, and you may or may not be seeing the results, but coming through 2024, we're going to be seeing the results of that. So this Capricorn season is really about creating, a good plan of action. It's not necessarily about execution, especially because we are in retrograde. That's not to say that, don't go ahead and make plans and decisions if you absolutely need to. And if that's what's aligned for you, okay, the stars don't dictate your reality. You ultimately are a free will. It's more of like, how can we work with the flow of the energy of the cosmos to further amplify what we are already creating in the here now. So Capricorn season is going to be about anchoring our legacy, really becoming intimate with our integrity in the harmonizing of heart, hearth, home, money, community, seeing where the parallels can collapse into itself and become a more cohesive oneness, shall we say, okay? So another key word for Capricorn season is practical ambition, right? Creating those structures, creating new schedules, new routines. Capricorn season does come the day after solstice. Solstice is on the 21st. So the Capricorn, you know, it's like it's that time right after like this reset. You know, we have this reset twice a year with the solstices of, okay, now we can look at new routines, new schedules, new habits, new patterns. You know, decluttering is a big theme right now. This week I did the live on the ESP group on Monday, and the theme of the week was decluttering. So, you know, that makes sense as we are transitioning into Capricorn season. So listen to your intuition above all, honor the process, and know that you are always in alignment, okay? So for today's reading, I pre-shuffled actually 5 cards from the Power Deck Oracle to look at what is the overall energy of breakthrough that is coming in for each of the elemental signs. And I also pulled one for the overall Capricorn season. So I pre-shuffled and pulled those because the cards are a little bigger, so it takes a little bit of effort for my hands. But I do have tarot. I'm going to pull tarot for each of the signs, and then I also have the animal spirit oracle, and I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle for each of the elementals when we get there. Okay. All right, so let's look at what is the overall energy for the Capricorn season as a collective whole. And the word is quickening, number 5. I'm going to take a moment here to apologize for this lighting situation. I'm in the middle of moving right now across the country. I'll be shifted into my new space by the beginning of February. End of January, beginning of February, so somewhere around then. And I sold all of my like extra lights that I have, so I literally just have this one bar light on my desk right now. So the lighting is terrible. I'm truly sorry, and you're just gonna have to bear with me for the next few videos as I'm in this transitionary process. Okay, so number 5, quickening. The element is south, and the color is red. I don't associate the colors in this cards to the element because I use archangel colors. So for south, the color is blue, okay? And the message is, you can never really teach a warrior about the unknown with words. You must use experience. But if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, you may catch up with her a little. She has years of truth ahead of you, however, her eyes can quicken you like a river heading towards the rapids. Open yourself with love, not with understanding. You cannot love with your mind. Listen from your heart. If a camel is walking down a path and another camel passes him, the first camel will go faster to keep up. This is how power works. Don't learn everything with your mind. Quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments and move to a stronger vibration of power. Okay, so I'm going to hold this card here. So what I'm getting from this message is like that confirmation of what I was just saying. You know, it's saying letting go of attachments is about that whole decluttering process. Okay, so there's going to be a continued deep decluttering of the mind as we go through Capricorn season, which is going to be really interesting because Capricorn is very stubborn and can be a very obtuse mental energy, yet it is in retrograde season. So it's almost going to feel like an inside out kind of energy where all of your insides feel like they're just spilling out, spilling over. You know, things are just going to be falling away and breaking away in your external reality to mirror and reflect the breaking away of what's going on in your inner landscape as you are continuing to align more with your heart space. It says here, if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, this is a symbolism for your intuition, your feminine inner knowing. As you connect with your feminine energy, as you allow yourself to be heart-led, as you allow yourself to trust more of your intuition, more of your inner voice, and then use tools like tarot and astrology and, you know, et cetera, to further confirm your inner knowing, right? Not to tell you what to do. Astrology and tarot and all these cards are not here to tell tell you what to do. They're here to confirm your inner knowing as you align deeper with your own inner truth. You are able to quantum leap. You're able to, quantum leap means like accelerate the shifts in your reality towards that which is in alignment with your imagination. You're breaking through the self-imposed limitations that is perceived as essential in the 3D reality, and breaking through that and shifting into a state of non-attachment. A lot of beings get stuck in 4D, and 4D is when you shift from being so codependent in the physical reality to like being accepting of the flow and seasons of change, right? But in between that, it's like when you're not neither here nor there, you're still like working on clearing out, your closet, working on clearing out your social media contacts, working on clearing out, old patterns and habits through affirmations and ask formations and thank formations. That is that 4D process. Okay, you're literally like repatterning and rewiring your entire nervous system and your way of being, and that takes time. Like it literally takes the body 7 years to get a new blood supply, but in that 7 years you can do immense growth of like repairing your nervous system. I just finished a 7-year cycle where I completely reset my nervous system so that I am not as affected by the intoxicants of the polluting world, especially as a highly sensitive empath. And that's not to say I don't, take care of myself and wear certain crystals and stones and do prayers and smoke cleanses before I leave the house and when I get home as like maintenance self-care. It's to say that I have reached a level of mastery within myself and my energy field where if I'm not able to get to that in time, I'll be okay. Versus, 8 years ago, I couldn't leave the house without without like some kind of external like stimulant or suppressant rather to suppress my nervous system, because I literally couldn't function in the quote unquote real world. So I'm sharing with you the example of my journey in the sense of, some of these things that you're anchoring in through, this new cycle, setting your intentions through solstice and Yule for the upcoming new year. Some of these things may take time to grow, weeks, months, even years. Okay, but trust that it's just going to fly by because you're going to be in the flow of things. You're going to be in heart-led mode rather than mind-led, because then if you're mind-led, you're in overthinking and could slip into overanalysis paralysis. You could slip into, ruminating, procrastinating, all the ego traps, they live in the mind. But in the heart, you are just fluid, because the heart is where the emotions, the energy emotions live. So you're being asked to trust your intuition, to listen from your heart, to align yourself with people who encourage and empower you. That it was talking about the 2 camels. It's about, being surrounded by and surrounding yourself with music, movies, books, people, situations that encourage and empower you, not belittle you or demean you or dismiss you. Okay. So ultimately, the entire collective is going through this quickening phase through the Capricorn season, which will affect, however long it does, but it's going to feel like an acceleration internally, because of the rapid. It's going to feel like an acceleration externally, excuse me, because of all the subtle shifts, shall we say, happening internally, that it's literally like that. You're just like, oh, just being heart-led, feeling my way through rather than thinking my way through is the big message for this Capricorn season. Okay. And the more you allow yourself to be heart-led, the more you are connected with your personal power, and the more you attract more of what you are and that which you desire into your reality. Okay. So yes, it might feel like you're going through the desert, yet you're not alone. Okay, this is just the path home. home back into your heart, home back towards that partnership of your dreams, the career of your dreams, the happiness, health that you seek, and so on and so forth, okay? All right, let's get some tea. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with air signs. And what is breaking through for air signs is wisdom. Number 32, which is another 5. Okay, and I didn't mention 5 in the beginning, but 5 is the number of pause, reflection, reevaluation, and divine restructuring. Okay. So for air signs, your big theme of breakthrough through the season of Capricorn, and what will really help you anchor your legacy and integrate your practical ambitions, is tapping into wisdom. This is the element of north, so earth air. So really like grounding exercises are going to be super beneficial for you during this time. Air signs, connecting with trees, connecting with nature, doing, giving yourself a more physical touch, getting massages, getting loving touch from your partner, or if you have intimate friendships in your life, air signs connecting with the body, connecting with the earth is going to be really supportive for you through this time of the Capricorn season. Wisdom says, if you are addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon. If suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror because now you are face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space, a sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart. To know that you are truly alone is the first step on the long journey of self-discovery on the path to power. The final step is to learn that you are linked with the universe and that you already are a part of everything and you already live in all the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom. Okay. So for air signs, I'm seeing a shift in the belief system that you are alone and separate and disconnected, that you're kind of like everywhere but nowhere at the same time. And that's a bit of the paradox of the air element, right? The air element exists in everything and yet doesn't exist in anything at the same time. And this is what gives it its power, its ability to go in spaces that other elements may not be able to. Like air can literally go into water, okay? But if water goes into air, it'll just take up the space and become water. Air can go into fire and amplify it. Air can go into earth and break it apart, right? So it's about recognizing your power as an air elemental. Okay, look at this picture as I talk. It is about recognizing your power as an air elemental and allowing yourself to be who you are rather than pushing yourself to be something other than who you are. Okay, it's about just allowing yourself to get as still as the wind and recognize that even in stillness, the wind holds power. Okay, like in this room, there's air, but I don't see it, right? I don't see it. It's not going around me all crazy, like, knocking my shit off all over the place. Okay. It's just existing. Okay, so this is what you're being asked to connect with the core of your essence of being alive in this human experience, of being the elemental that you are, and the power to hold that energy of the air element within you. And the way you tap into that is by getting into the body. And that is where that paradox comes in, right? But that is just part of being in this beauty of the human experience, is that the human experience itself is a paradox. You, my darling, are a paradox. Okay, so this journey of self-discovery is about realizing that you are nothing, but you are also everything at the same time. Okay, let's get a spirit animal oracle for the air signs, please. Okay, there it is. Okay, and spirit, time to collaborate. Okay, so air signs, connecting with others. I briefly mentioned this, you know, connecting with your partner, connecting with your intimate friendships, and having like a lot of playtime, time to talk about ideas. You know, air signs are big talkers because that's their element. They're very like mental. So, you know, sharing your thoughts with friends, with a guide, with a mentor, with, you know, whoever your confidant is, people who actually like encourage and empower you, not just sit there to, you know, fill the space or to, you know, ignore you and just like nod their heads and smile and look pretty. You're being asked to really collaborate with people and connect with people, bring that down to earth, bring the beauty and magic of your mind back into the earth plane, and talk to people in your life that can really help you start to anchor more of your legacy, bring more of you online. Okay, I'm getting the message for you, or air signs, like this is a message coming through of you need to surround yourself with fuck around and find out kind of people. Okay, because you are not growing, you are drowning. The more you hang around with that kind of energy, the more that you're going to feel like a washout, like you're not important, that you don't matter, that you're disappearing. Okay, but the ant, you know, they're mighty in numbers. The wind is mighty in its strength, in expansiveness. Okay, hold on. Woo. That was close. For some reason it wasn't plugged in, and that would have been a horrible tragedy because I would have had to start over. Okay, so ant is the spirit animal. You know, meditate and call upon the spirit of the ant every single day through the Capricorn season to help you get in touch with who is your true community and who are those fuckers that are just literally wasting your own life force, but you're also allowing it. Okay, so and spirit for the air signs, and it's the number 1. Okay, so you have the number 1 in the ant spirit, and then 3 and 2. 1, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 3, 2, let's go. 1, that's you. 3 is the Trinity, you, someone else, and whatever, you know, you talk about in between of you. 2, bringing that together, harmonizing, making decisions to move forward. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. 6 is about movement. Okay, getting ready for movement rather. Okay, 3 and 2 is about that structure. So now we've looked at the overall air signs. Let's get a little deeper into the air elements. Okay, so let's start with Gemini. 3 cards for Gemini, please. Okay, 4 of Swords. 3 of Cups. And look at that, 4, 3, 2. Okay, 3, 2 again. 3, 2 mirroring the 3, 2 of the main energy for our air signs. Okay, 4 of Swords, taking a time out to rest. Okay, giving your mind a break. Gemini is like they're like brilliant people. Okay, I have had the blessing to know many Geminis in my life. Yes, a lot of them have broken my heart. Because, you know, I'm a Virgo and we're both ruled by Mercury, so we tend to clash in intimacy, but we're great friends. So 4 of Swords, you know, this Capricorn season, it's like you're being asked to give your mind a rest. How? 3 of Cups, by connecting with your people, by connecting with the things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that bring you happiness, that bring you contentment. Okay, it's about opening your heart more, even if it's like, you know, rekindling a friendship and starting small, starting slow. That's okay, right? You don't have to rush right in. Yes, the wind will come in and fill up a space, right? But you're not just the wind. You're also earth, water, and fire. So you get to control how much of you, comes out and is shared in a given moment. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I just felt called to look at it, is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It's like you get to turn the wheel in your favor now by allowing yourself to open up your heart some more. And that's followed by the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles is the earth element. This is an earth season. Two of Pentacles, making decisions about, where you are reconnecting with some old friends that you've lost touch with, perhaps an old lover, or you are starting new connections and deepening those friendships and intimate relationships, whether this is with your work. Although for you, I'm really getting like this is I'm not really getting like work energy for you, Gemini. I'm getting more of like interpersonal connections and relationships with you. Okay. And really like making time to breathe out is going to be super beneficial for you. Okay. Four of Swords, letting yourself nap, rest, nest, just like give yourself guilt-free time to not think, to not do. Okay. Really. Oh, excuse me, connecting with your people, making those decisions about like where you're letting things go, where you're delegating, where you hold on to it, where there needs to be more harmony, where there needs to be more giving, a lot less withholding. Okay, that's the main energy for you, Gemini, this a Capricorn season, and that will really help you tap into the wisdom that is you as an embodied being in the human experience. Okay, so that's the message for you, Gemini. All right, let's look at Libra. 3 cards for Libra, please. Here's one. Okay, 9 of Cups. Okay, 10 of Swords. Wow. And the 9, the Hermit. Okay, so we have 9 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, Libra, slightly different energy for you than Gemini, but of course, that makes sense. You're 2 different signs. For you, Libra, I'm seeing like this Capricorn season, you're like going through some big major endings. Okay, the 10 of Swords sitting right in between the 9 of Cups and the Hermit card is saying like you've reached a point where you're content, but you're not happy. Okay, you're content and you're not happy, and you're not really sure why. All you know is like you just feel overwhelmed, tapped out, burnt out, exhausted. You're just at this point of burnout. It's like I don't understand why I feel good about it and I simultaneously feel like shit about it. Okay, but through this Capricorn season, you are going through a deep inner reflection process. Let me check the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Okay, confirmation. You're going through this process of deep inner reflection that's going to like illuminate something for you and ultimately cause you to just walk away and just say no more. No more to this job, no more to this friendship, no more to this situationship, no more to this habit, no more to this belief system, no more to this housing, whatever it is that you're saying no to. You're going to just like come into this epiphany. You're just going to have this epiphany. Okay. Ace of Swords is epiphany. You're just going to have this epiphany through this Capricorn season that's just going to really shake your world up in the best way possible. Okay. It's just going to shake your world up in the best way possible. And it's going to help you move forward away from feeling like it's never enough, like you're not enough. Okay. And it's really, I'm getting the message to tell you, Libra, please be aware that sometimes it's not you. Okay, sometimes you can put in all of the effort, all of the energy. You know, the Libra is about the balance, the scales, it is the number 0. So there, it's a very quote unquote neutral sign in the zodiac, but they do consider both sides so much to the point that Libras in their shadow are known for indecision, right? They're known as people pleasers. They're known as non-committal. Why? Because they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to upset the balance, okay? But you're going to recognize that by not upsetting the balance or rocking the boat, you're actually like creating this terrible energy for yourself where you're just like, you're just feeling like you're living two separate lives. Okay, but I'm seeing through this Capricorn season, you're going to have this epiphany of like, what is important for you, what is worth your time and energy, and you're going to be like, you know what, this does bring me contentment, yet it doesn't bring me peace and happiness, so I'm just going to let it go and move on with my life. And that's going to be how you break through into your wisdom, okay, by just taking some time out to really consider whether this is worth your while or not. And you're going to have that epiphany through this Capricorn season. Okay, Libra, that's the reading that I have for you. All right, Aquarius. Wow, the Fool. Did you see that? Flew out. The Fool. A big chapter is starting for you, Aquarius, through this Capricorn season. Okay. Yeah, the Fool followed by the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this Capricorn season is a new cycle, like a brand new cycle starting in your life. This could be a new friendship, a new romantic relationship. I'm getting that big romance energy is heavy for you, Capricorns. Even though there's no cups here, I'm just like getting like this energy of like an influx of love, whether it's self-love, whether it's love with a romantic partnership, whether you're taking your relationship to the next level. I'm really seeing like some kind of deep peace is coming in for you with this new cycle you're coming into, because we get the Fool followed by the Page of Discs, Page of Pentacles. You know, this new beginning is happening because you are taking action towards it for yourself. You're like, this is what's going to bring me greater peace, greater fulfillment, greater happiness in my life. And by taking that action step, taking that leap of faith, listening to your intuition and just taking that leap of faith and diving in, trusting your own wisdom. You know, the beauty of the Aquarian energy is the Aquarian energy is associated with quote unquote the alien energy, because they're the mental energy that connects with the greater whole. And I've been talking a lot about Aquarian energy for the last year because we are going into the age of Aquarius. But the Aquarian energy, they have deep, starry, ancient wisdoms in their DNA code, okay? So they are literally born with wisdom. But tapping into that wisdom is a whole different story, right? But I'm seeing like there's some kind of wisdom key that's awakening within you that's going to make you be like, oh, what the hell? I have everything I need. And it's okay if I don't have all the answers. I'm going to take this leap of faith towards, you know, this friendship, this relationship, this job, this new home, this new life, maybe a combination or all of it. Okay. And that is going to allow you to have like a deep soul rest. Okay. Taking this leap of faith into the unknown, although you already know what you want, the unknown is like what happens from, you know, taking the leap of faith into what you know. And that can be a little scary and terrifying for everybody, not just Aquarians, okay? So by taking that leap of faith and just trusting that you have everything you need, by taking that aligned action, you actually end up giving yourself the gift of peace. Okay, that's how you take back your peace. It's like you are going towards peace by taking action towards that which actually liberates you from indecision and from imbalance in your life. My candle went out. I was wondering why my tea was cold and my candle went out, and I need more candles in my life. So I'll just have lukewarm tea. Mm. Yeah, because this super cute setup, it like will keep the tea warm, but it won't warm up the tea. So I'm not going to go through the whole process of warming up my tea. Anyway, Aquarius, interesting. It's like you're putting the candle to, maybe there's some symbolism here, but it's like, I find it interesting. This is when I noticed it. It's like, oh, we're at the end of this reading and I noticed the candle went out. It's like you take action and you move forward, and then all of a sudden you realize that you've arrived at your destination. Okay, and your destination is just rest. It's just peace of mind. It's just feeling like you're home and you can just fucking relax. Okay. So that is the message I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. And now we are going to move to the fire signs. Fire, what is awakening and breaking through the imagination for you through the Capricorn season is destiny. Number 39, the elemental of the East, new beginnings. Okay. So fire signs, your act of power is the key to your destiny. Like a sacred flute player enticing your truth of spirit out into the light of day, own your power because you are made of power. An act of power comes from a place of passion within your deepest being. It is an expression of your totality, of who you are in the world. To find your act of power is to live your dreams. What would you do if you could do anything? Discover what that is and then do it. To find your power is to find your destiny. Wow. So, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag, okay? This Capricorn season is about reconnecting with your source of power. And where does your source of power live? It lives right here, okay? It lives right here in this part of your body, okay? Your fire, your heat. So doing like Kundalini breath work exercises would be really supportive for you at this time. Connecting with nature, especially places where you feel like you can commune with the spirit world, with the elemental, with the natural world. That's going to be really supportive for you. Also, like getting some sun is going to be supportive for you through the Capricorn season. Okay, so get some sun if you're able to. That is going to really support you. And also singing, using your voice, okay, toning, humming, singing along to your favorite sounds, making random noises, babbling, cooing. I do it. Okay. All of these are going to be ways to help you tap into your own personal power that's going to reveal to you what your particular destiny is, what this new beginning and new cycle that you're anchoring in with your legacy is all about. Okay. So let's get an animal oracle for fire signs, please. Wow, I just got hit with a wave of energy that's just like making me feel really tired. Hold on, guys. Ah, I love these red roses. Okay. Ooh. So this is what's saying is the animal spirit, groundhog spirit, number 31. Time to let go. Time to let go. 31. Look at that groundhog. So cute. Oh my gosh. Is that the most darling freaking little groundhog I ever didn't see in my day? Okay, so groundhog. Endings lead to beginnings and death is a part of life. Groundhog spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space. When groundhog spirit appears, it is a sign that there's something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can begin. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye. However, good change is coming, so let go of your resistance. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending your destiny your way. This is from a completely different oracle, and we get a card, we get the message of destiny again. Okay, so that explains that like energy that I just like got this energy of just like feeling so tired, like, oh my gosh, I just lost all of my wind, all of my strength. I had a big ass meal before I started recording because I use a lot of energy when I channel. Sometimes we'll eat like 5 big ass meals a day if I'm channeling a lot of energy. Anyway, but that's the energy of a god. It's just like, fuck, I'm just so fucking tired. Like, just cut me a break. But the energy that I'm getting through with destiny and the groundhog here, it's like you are holding on and not allowing yourself to shift into this new beginning that's already here for you now. Okay, so let's go a little deeper into the fire signs and see what's going on for each of the sign. Okay, so let's start with Aries. What's going on with Aries? Okay, 5 of Wands, a lot of inner turmoil, inner conflict. Intuition. I'm just thinking about some Aries people in my life, and I'm just like, yeah, this is what I've been fucking telling them. And then 10 of Cups, it just flipped over, bottom of the deck, the World card. Okay, so the World is talking about big major endings. Okay, big major endings. What are we ending? We're ending the 5 of Wands energy. The 5 of Wands energy is when you are in inner conflict, where your mind, heart, body, spirit, energy, and creativity are not as working together as a team. Mind wants to go left, heart wants to go right, body wants to sit on the ground, creativity wants to bounce around, and spirit's like, all these fucking monkeys in my circus. Okay, so Aries, for you, you're being asked to really just like quit the shit. Okay, this is what I'm getting for y'all. Okay, quit the shit, let it go. Okay, Aries, we are in the Aries nodal shift right now. This is your time of power. Okay, for the next what now, like 13 months that we have left for the nodal shift, or 12 months, yeah, or something like that. We just had this nodal shift where Aries is in the north node and Libra is in the south node. Aries is in the north node, meaning that this is a time of discovering the I am. And especially as an Aries, okay, whether you have Aries in the north node or not, this is a time for you to really discover who you're meant to be in this timeline, in this human experience, however old or young you are. This is your time now to connect with your particular destiny, okay? Your destiny. And the high priestess is here. Your intuition is literally fucking screaming at you, okay? And speaking at you very passionately through me right now of like, Aries, cut the shit. Trust your intuition. There is literally your 10 of Cups. Everything that you could possibly want and then some is waiting on the other side of this decision for you to let go of this inner conflict that you are perpetuating for yourself, okay? Aries is a trailblazer. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is the head, right? Don't get caught up in the head, though. You're so much more than the head. You're also an entire body. And so for you, through this Capricorn season, you're being asked to really like cut the shit. Okay, have a big ass timeout with yourself, do the mirror work, create a character story if that's what you need, and make all of those aspects within you have a fucking conversation with each other to get the fuck along, because they are all part of you. Okay, you're the high priestess, the divine feminine, the source of God, the voice of God, I ought to say, not the source, the voice of God in the goddess is speaking to you from your own heart, telling you to cut the shit, because you already know that on the other side of this, you know, everything that you want and more is waiting for you. And maybe that terrifies you. Maybe that terrifies you, and you know that it's going to look like a whole new world for you. Face your fucking fears. If you need some help, I have a course on my online market. I'm running a special sale through the end of the year where a lot of my content is up to like 90% off. There's even like a freebie in there, okay? But I have a course in there that's I think like 70% off, quantum leaping through fear. And I give you a structured 5-step pathway to turn fear into fuel to support and amplify your dreams, okay? You get a video course and a little PDF guide that has EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique tapping, and 5 steps to champion and embrace and master your fear. Okay, so this Capricorn season for you, Aries, it's time for you to conquer your fear, to face your denial, to face your insecurities, to face your indecision, to face your paranoia, whatever the fuck your issues are. Cut the fucking shit. Okay, this is your time to rise. Okay, it's now or never for some of you. Okay, like literally for some of you, it's now or never. So meditate, call upon the groundhog to, you know, give you strength and to show you where you're still, you know, dwelling in the shadow instead of stepping into the light. Okay, super adorable, friendly furry is going to help you cut the shit. Okay, use those chompers to cut the shit. Okay, all right, so Aries, thank you so much, Aries. Now let's look at Leo. Ten of Cups, Four of Cups, interesting, and the Chariot. Okay, all right, this is very clear. Leo, this Capricorn season, a big wish fulfillment is coming for you, Leo. Okay, a big wish fulfillment is coming for you. That's going to ultimately be your dream life come true. Whether this is in the form of a career, an intimate relationship, a business partnership, you know, a friendship that turns into something more, a combination of all of it. Okay, this is something that's coming for you if it's not already here. Okay, this Capricorn season, but you are sitting in reflection and rumination of the past, and this is what you need to let go. This is what you need to let go of the past. And then we get the Chariot card. Okay, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Okay, you need to let go of your addiction to being depressed. You need to let go of your addiction to failure. You need to let go of your addiction to unhealthy, codependent, toxic relationships that are safe and familiar and comfortable, but they actually make you feel empty and low and just like worthless. Okay, you need to let go of feeling worthless. You need to let go of these ideas that you are not deserving of your dreams and your wishes fulfilled, because I see this coming for you, Leo. This Capricorn season, I see an answered prayer coming for you that's going to create incredible movement in your life. Big, happy changes are ahead. But the only thing literally between this movement and the 10 of Cups is you dwelling on the past, ruminating on the past. And this is what you need to let go. Your destiny, what you're breaking into at this time with the Capricorn season, what you're breaking into, what you're creating, the nation that you're creating from your imagination is your wishes fulfilled. Okay, your answered prayers are here, but are you going to recognize when those opportunities come in? Or are you going to miss out because you're too busy thinking about what did not work in the past, or how you were hurt, or where you were betrayed? You know, it's time to let it go. Let it go. Ask the groundhog spirit to support you with that deeper understanding of where you are hiding in your own shadow of despair. Okay, you see, there's a cup. There's there's a cup here that's being given to you, but you're so focused on this, on these emptiness right here. You're being asked to step into your own joy and happiness. Okay, so for you, Leo, really, taking time to connect with nature, look at the birds, look at the animals, look at the trees, whatever you need to do to just like reconnect with your sense of joy to help you let go, do those rituals. If you need the support of a shamanic guide such as myself to do cord cutting rituals, reach out, book a session, okay? Because there's something big coming in for you this Capricorn season. And if you don't, just let the past be the past and just allow yourself to trust and believe and choose only goodness, like you move forward with the mindset of it can only get better. It can only get better. It can only get better. It is already so much better than it was a moment ago. It's already even better in this next moment. Okay. Focus on it being better and better and better. And that's going to be your big breakthrough this Capricorn season. That's going to help you step more into your destiny, which is your ultimate fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Okay, Leo? That's the energy for you. So don't miss out on your blessings because you're too busy, laying in bed, eating chips, watching, TV all day. That's not going to, you're going to miss out. Okay. And I don't want you to miss out, darlings. All right. Let's look at Sagittarius. Here's the first one, Page of Pentacles. God, this the wheel of fortune. Did you see how it just flipped out? This energy for you fire signs, you're just like going through this really heavy energy, and I feel it in my body, and it's going to be a really active time for you through this Capricorn season. There's going to be a lot of physical external movement, okay? King of Wands. Okay, so Sagittarius, trusting your intuition at this time is really, really, really important. Taking aligned action to turn the wheel in your favor, okay? Making those decisions, taking your blindfold off, looking within for the answers over looking externally. That's what's going to help you break through. Let the things that you need to let go so that you can step into your destiny. Okay, making peace with whatever you have to make decisions about. Okay, just make peace with it. Ultimately, everything is happening for you for your highest and best good. Okay, Page of Discs, taking aligned action is going to be very important for you. If you get an intuitive hit, take aligned action, and every little baby step, every little step brings you into greater peace within yourself about the decisions you're making and helps turn the wheel in your favor just a little more. Okay, really short and sweet message for Sag. Look, I cut the deck and Queen of Pentacles. So you got King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles coming out for you, Sag. Okay, so this is going to be a big movement season for you. I mean, for all fire signs, but especially for you, Saggies. Okay, so that's the reading that I have for fire signs. Thank you so much for being here. I have this tickle in my throat. What's happening? Okay, so now moving on to water signs. Water, what breakthrough imagination and creating of a nation are you having through this Capricorn season? You get the number 16 with dream. Dream, okay? This is your picture. Okay, so dream. One day you will, oh, this is the element of west of water, okay? So for water, we get water element. So, this season, you're going to be really feeling in your element. You're going to be connecting with your intuition, with your emotions, with your dreams. This card message is dream, so let's read it. One day you will remember the great dream and the way you will become known to you. You entered into life through the veil of the dream. because your reason for being here must be kept secret from you until you find your way home. You don't know who you are now, but one fine day you will remember. It is like creation looking for itself. You are in oneness with all life, though you are not aware of it yet. Rest assured, you will awaken from the dream. Until then, let the Great Mother rest within your spirit. She is the universe and the womb of all life. Oh my gosh, excuse me. She is the light that shines from your eyes, illuminating your daily dreams. The possibilities you dream of will become your reality. Okay, so water signs, what I'm getting for you through this Capricorn season is a lot of gentleness, self-care, nurturing, taking things slow, taking things as a timeout is going to be very beneficial. For fire signs, like they have a lot of action going on, they have a lot of activity, and they need to be active or they're going to miss out on some blessings. But for you, water signs, it's the opposite energy, okay? It's the opposite energy. You need to give yourself time to rest, time to feel your feelings, time for things to come up from beneath the surface so you can feel them and process them and let the fog clear on its own time. Okay, I'm drawn to the image of this lotus here. No mud, no lotus. Okay, and right now you're kind of in the mud. You don't quite see the lotus. You can feel the lotus because you are that in your heart, but you feel more muddy in this current now because right now it's not a time for you to be above ground. It's a time for you to be more internal and take that time for yourself, especially through this Capricorn season. Okay, water signs. Let's get an animal spirit for you. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. Animal spirit for water signs, please. Oh my gosh, hello. Too many, just one, please. Okay, bat spirit. Rebirth is reassured. Okay, what is the bat? Number 5. 5 is about pause. Okay, bat spirit, rebirth is reassured. Okay, bats are nocturnal creatures. They're able to see in the night. This is about seeing in the darkness of your soul, seeing into the depths of your consciousness, which happens when you become still. Again, this is a nighttime animal. Dreaming is about nighttime. So another clarifying, affirming message for rest, for taking time out, for allowing yourself to feel your feelings and hold space for whatever is coming. And then the bat spirit says a rebirth is assured. Okay, so Capricorn season is going to be a very internal season for you, but the bat is here to say that there is promise of a new beginning. Okay, and you just have to allow for this process of giving up the death of the old and allowing yourself to be carried through. Okay, I went through this. I'm being called to share this. I went through this experience with my brother passing a few years ago, and that first winter that he was gone, I was in like the fucking pit of darkness for like 5 months, okay? Where it just felt like I was just drowning in mud mixed with molasses and tar. Like that's how I felt. I just felt like I couldn't breathe for 5 months. I was just like felt so hopeless and felt so despondent. And for some of you, this is the energy, but this is not why I'm sharing this. What I'm sharing with that is like for those 5 months, I had no choice but to surrender to that because I was going through a huge rebirth. Now, I didn't understand in the moment what was going on. It took me 2.5 months to like sit with it, to understand that that's just what I needed. I just needed to sit in that muck. Okay. So I'm getting like a similar energy, not as intense as I did, although you might, maybe one or two of you, but for the majority, water signs is like you're going through this space where you just feel like you just need to sit the fuck down and just feel, just witness what is unfolding within you. Okay, witness the roots growing within you. So as Capricorn season starts to wind down and we go into Aquarius, you'll start feeling like you're coming back for air. You're coming out for air, but allow yourself this time to rest, to, tuck your wings inside of yourself, to just, hide away from the world and be very gentle with yourself at this time, water signs. Okay. Let's get the tarot to dive a little deeper, starting with Cancer, please. Okay. Okay, so for Cancer, we get 3 of Pentacles, the 9, and then the Moon, number 9, and the number 18, which comes down to a 9. Okay, so Cancer, okay, you need to take a step back from work. Okay, step back from work. If you can take an extra vacation time right now, if you have those hours building up, take that time out. Okay, ask your hubby to take care of the kids, ask your friends and your family to take care of the children, and take some time out. What is going on with my throat? Okay, so, oh, that's the message. Okay, that's the message for you. Okay, it's time to just like go within, to not use your voice right now, to really just stop doing and go within. You got the Hermit and you get the number 18. 18 is the number 9. Okay, that's what you're doing in the number 9. When you're in Hermit mode, you're looking at your emotions and you get both of them. And the Cancer is ruled by the Moon. Okay, so Cancer, this is your season of feeling your feelings. You will not be able to run away from your feelings. If you push, like I'm literally getting this image in my mind right now. If you push yourself to get dressed because, the things need to be done around the house, and if I don't do it, who's going to take care of it? I'm literally getting this image of you having a breakdown at the grocery store. Like you're like just shopping for the holidays, for Christmas, for all these obligations that you have put yourself under, even though you don't want to, and you literally have this breakdown in the middle of the grocery store. Don't get to that point. Okay, obligation is not love. A big message for you, Cancer. Cancer is a very nurturing, mothering energy, but obligation is not love. Okay, it's servitude. It's servitude. Do you want to be a slave to your family, or do you want to be a place of love for your family and a place of nurturing comfort? Okay, so don't overextend yourself at this time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you know what, I need a day or a week or the entire fucking month to just not talk to anybody and be with myself at right now, because I am feeling these feelings and I need to feel these feelings for me to step into my own power, my own truth, my own wisdom, my, realizing what my dreams are and what matters to me and what's important to me and what nurtures me. Because it's not all about what I do for everyone else. It's not all about how I take care of shit and get it all done. It's also about me, because I'm a fucking person and I have feelings. Okay, Cancer, you got to feel your feelings. Like this emotion is like so intense and strong. You got to feel your feelings, Cancer. Okay, that's going to be really supportive for you at this time. So take time to rest, to breathe out, to, say, I'm just going to put a pause on everything that I have to do right now and take care of myself at this time, because that is what mama needs or papa needs. Okay, Cancer, that's the message I have for you. All right. Cancer. Scorpio. Oh my gosh. I was like having a hard time remembering the second water sign. Excuse me. All right, Scorpio. Let's look at your energy, Scorpio. What's coming up for you through Capricorn season? Okay, there's the first one. 2 of Cups. Okay. 11, the Justice card. And 5 of Swords. Okay. 2 of Cups, the Justice card, and 5 of Swords. So, Scorpio, what I'm getting for you is this Capricorn season is going to be all about you finding that balance within yourself of how much you give and receive. Because I'm seeing that there's not a lot of self-love. There's not a lot of, reciprocity happening in your life. And what that's doing, it's creating resentment. Okay, you're feeling resentful about certain situations in your life, certain experiences in your life. And this Capricorn season is going to be an opportunity for you to balance your own scales and cultivate those healthy boundaries for yourself. Okay, so that you actually are coming from a place of love and not feeling resentment because you're giving and giving and giving, but you're not receiving. That's a sign that you're not using your words or you're not standing in your boundaries, right? It's really important to know what your firm, non-negotiable boundaries are and where you're willing to compromise. And even in those moments where you're willing to compromise, you need to be met in equivalence. I use the word equivalence in the sense of not necessarily 50-50, because sometimes you might need more, okay? And sometimes you're able to give more. Equivalence is about balanced exchange of energy, and the justice is sitting right in between 2 of Cups and 5 of Swords. So it's about making sure that you're giving as much as you are receiving. Maybe some days you give more and some days you receive more, and some days you're at 50-50 with your friends, with your family, with your kids, with your community, with your work, with whatever, with yourself, right? You have to give to yourself first before you can give to others. So this season is going to be about you coming into greater self-love, and that's going to help clear away this energy of resentment and help you really align with your dream life where you feel appreciated, loved, and supported for who you are. All right? That's the message for you, Scorpio. Let's reshuffle the cards. All right, so let's look at Pisces. What's coming up for Pisces? Okay, there's the first one, 3 of Swords, healing heartbreak and loss and disappointment. That's great. 7 of Wands, or I mean 7 of Cups, excuse me. Interesting energy. I'm seeing the message here. Let's just get the final one. There's the one, the Devil. Okay, yeah, that is the energy I was picking up. So for you Pisces, this season of Capricorn, it's interesting. You get the Capricorn card with the Devil here. The Devil is about attachments, addictions, and codependencies. Pisces, this season, you are going to realize where your own projected fantasies about other people, about how other people need to show up in your life, whether it's at work, in your family, in your community, in your friendships, where your projections have created sorrow and unhappiness and loss for you, where you're daydreaming about it or just making assumptions or, not actually communicating the truth of what's going on for you and what you want and what you need, has created heartache for you and has created bitterness within you, to the point where now you are just stuck in these cycles of being connected with these things in your life that don't actually bring you peace and joy. But this Capricorn season, because you're going to be taking time to rest and breathe out and, to feel your feelings and process what's really going on within you, you're going to be able to break those cycles of codependencies, of addiction, of attachment, of illusions, of disillusionment, of fantasizing, of daydreaming, of living in the clouds, being in cloud 9, but not being, in the reality, in the tangible. So take the time that you need through this Capricorn season to look at where your own actions and lack of actions have created certain patterns in your life, so that you can heal that heartbreak and you can really start to figure out what is true and real and what is illusion and fantasy. Now, that's not to say that you can't daydream and think about possibilities and have desires. Absolutely, please do. I encourage and empower you to, give voice to your dreams and desires, but you also have to make a tangible plan to get what you want, right? You got to communicate your needs. You got to express your boundaries. You got to, ask for, what works for you. You got to speak up when things don't work out for you. You got to get rid of things, jobs, people, situationships, hell, even move away from where you are if you need to. Okay. But I'm seeing like for you, this is more of an internal thing than an external thing that's happening right now. And this is a really beautiful cycle because the bat spirit is saying, a rebirth is assured. You're going to come out of this Capricorn season, really feeling empowered within yourself and really clear on which of your daydreams and desires and fantasies you actually want to put effort and action into. You're going to take this heartache and loss, and that's going to be your fuel for forward movement. Okay. Beautiful energy for you, Pisces. All right. Last and certainly not least, let's look at Earth signs roses. Thank you. All right. So, earth signs, the breakthrough that's happening for you, what you're anchoring in through the Capricorn season is magic. Number 36. Look at this beautiful card. Okay? If you do not believe in magic, your life will not be magical. Magic, like the power of the Stonehenge, is part of the unknowable. That which cannot describe yet exists and makes your life extraordinary. It is part of the goodness of your spirit. It is that mysterious and intriguing part of your spiritual life. Magic is what we are all looking for. Yet if you try to hold it and name it and describe it, you will lose it. You must talk around magic, describe what led you there, and give thanks for that part of the universe that is unknowable and full of color and strength and magic. Out of relationship comes magic. Out of the friction of forgetting and remembering comes magic. Out of the mists of dawn and the mysteries of creation comes the magic that we call life. Out of your passion for existence comes magic. You are the magic. Your element is the east. That is about new beginnings. So earth signs for you through this Capricorn season, you are really going to deepen into the realization and understanding of your capacity to create a magical fucking life. Okay, you're going to recognize that you are the magic, that life is magic, that everything that you see around you is magic. Okay, because it's like all of these like different things coming together to make this present moment happen. Like the fact that you're sitting there in your home watching this video that I pre-recorded however many days ago, whenever this reading finds you, okay? And I get to share my little tea set with you, my roses, my little table with you, and you're probably over there, having your tea or your breakfast or dinner, okay? You woke up today, whatever clothes you're wearing. Like the fact that we're able to share this moment here is pretty fucking magical. Yes, we could go into, it's the internet and get all earthy and practical about it. And oh my gosh, it's internet and computer and Wi-Fi and get all technical and jargony about it. Yet there's still some pretty magical stuff that has happened to align us both in this moment to connect. And that, we could never have planned. You weren't born with the knowing that one day, on whatever date you watch this, you were going to listen to Drasmin do a reading on the earth energy for Capricorn season of 2023. Like it just aligned. That's pretty fucking magical. Okay. So you're going to be seeing a lot of, alignment and signs for through this Capricorn season that are going to show you how interconnected you are with life and how magical life really is. And a practice that's going to be really supportive for you through this Capricorn season is gratitude journaling. Okay, especially at the end of the year, it's a really great time to make a list of all of your successes and, you know, all of your challenges and how you grew through those challenges. So doing that for you is going to be especially beneficial, earth signs. You know, making those lists of your successes, your challenges, and how you grew, all the blessings that you have in your life, all the ways that you're just a fucking incredible being. Journaling and gratitude journaling is going to be super supportive and beneficial for you at this time, earth signs. So let's get an animal spirit oracle, please. The frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Okay. Number 28, frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Okay. So yeah, what I'm getting for you, okay, at the beginning of this reading, I talked about how this week, as I'm recording this, is a big decluttering week as we are going into Yule, solstice, and Capricorn season. I did that live on my Facebook group, Empowered Sensitives Portal, on Monday. I go live every Monday, so join me on there, where I talk about how this is a big week of decluttering, okay? Sometimes we get so bogged down, especially as earth signs, speaking as an earth sign here, guilty as fuck, okay? We get so caught up in the material that we forget that there's more to life than just getting shit done. Okay. And by sometimes doing and doing and doing, like our inbox gets really full, our fridge gets really full, our trash can is overflowing, you know, just like there's just a lot of stuff going on. So decluttering through the Capricorn season is going to really help you tap back into the present moment. Okay, tap back into the now, tap back into the possibility of creation from what you already have, not from accumulating things. Okay. The frog, you know, frog is also talking about being able to bounce back from things and not being just so rooted in our schedules and structures and commitments and routines and everything else. Is just like taking up that valuable space of your magical essence. Okay, frog spirit is saying prioritize what you need and give away the rest. Okay, whether it's an actual physical thing, whether it's thoughts, whether it's, you know, commitments, obligations, whatever, you know, just recognize that you don't have to hold on to things so tightly. Loosen your grip, earth signs, through this Capricorn season. Loosen your grip on just trying to control and fixate on everything. Again, it's just an earth, you know, it's just the way the earth is. It's dense, it's heavy, it sinks to gravity, but you know, you are being guided to really like push yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, so decluttering is going to be a great practice for you. Getting out in nature, going for walks, having play dates is going to be really supportive for you. And you're probably like, play dates? What are we, children? Yes, we're fucking children. We're children. We are eternal children with adult responsibilities, and life is about balance. Okay, so playtime is going to be super supportive for all earth signs through the Capricorn season. Okay, for you to reconnect with the magic that is your existence. Okay, you are a human being, not a human doing. Okay, so let's look a little deeper at the earth signs, starting with Taurus. Okay, shit. We start out with the death card. Okay, big ass transformation for Taurus. Okay, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, and it kind of came out sideways. So it's like you're just like making decisions all over the place. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. It's retrograde. Should I be making decisions? Astrology does not rule your life. Okay, let me say it for the louder, the people in the back. Astrology does not rule your life. If you need to make decisions, make decisions. Okay, make decisions and allow this transformation to happen. Clear out the clutter. Final message. The sun. Oh my gosh. The sun. This is about reconnecting with joy, play. More fun. More fun. Taurus needs more fun. Taurus needs more fun. Let that be tattooed on your head. Taurus needs more fun. Schedule time every day to play, whether, you know, that's singing to your plants, whether that's rearranging flowers, whether that's, and I'd say rearranging flowers because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is a very sensual sign. Taurus loves creature comforts. They can get very materialistic. I know, I had a Taurus for a dad. Okay, so it's time for you to let go of these attachments, physical attachments, and really do things that bring beauty and joy in your life. Okay, color, paint, bake, sculpt, play with dirt, smear dirt on your freaking face and give yourself a facial. You know, whatever it is you need to do. It's time for some changes. It's time for a transformation. It's time for you to not be so caught up in the material and really like do more of what makes your heart happy. Okay, Taurus, do more of what makes your heart happy for greater contentment in your life. All right, Taurus? That's the message that I have for you. All right, let's look at Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo through this Capricorn season? Okay, there it is. The Devil, followed by the Seven of Wands. Oh my God, too many cards. Can we just get one, please? Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. You get the number 15, the Seven of Wands, and the World card. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Talking to myself here as a Virgo as well. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. You got to stop being so goddamn defensive. Okay? Stop it. Stop with the defensiveness. A big fucking cycle is closing for you this month or this Capricorn season. Okay? You are being asked to let go. Let go of your control issues. Let go of overthinking. Let go of like the perfectionism, the needing to know everything, to have everything figured out. Let go. Stop being so defensive. Okay. Look at where you are still stuck in fear. Okay. I have a course, Quantum Leaping Through Fear. Where I share emotional freedom tapping, okay? And I'm also getting this message, you know, doing that emotional freedom tapping every single day for Capricorn season is going to help you break away uh, addiction to overthinking, perfectionism, overanalyzing to the point of paralysis, okay? Being caught in the people pleasing energy, being caught in the, oh, what are people going to think? What are people going to say? You know, stop being so defensive, okay? And let it go because you are entering a brand new cycle of abundance and wealth and money. Big money is coming for you through the end of a Capricorn season. Going into 2024 is going to be a really abundant and prosperous year for you if you stop being so defensive, okay, to both the guidance that's coming from within you as well as the messages that are coming from externally, okay? Since I'm a Virgo, I'm going to share this story with you all. I'm in the process of packing to move across country. You know, who knows where I'm actually going. I'm going to be working over the next couple of weeks to figure it out. But the goddess and God, the message, you know, I've been having a lot of talks with JC lately. Their guidance is just whittle down my pantry, you know, my kitchen pantry, eat the food, and work on my book. That's literally the message that I got. And I'm over here in my fucking Virgo brain, like Virgo's in my 12th house too, which, you know, is just not a joke. Let me tell you what, it just like takes over and consumes. But it's like, but I need to plan and I need to do all these things. And, you know, it's been triggering my control issues. But you know, I've just packed up and last on 12/12 I did this huge burning ritual. I set a couple of my paintings on fire. I burned a whole bunch of letters, you know, and some books and some tarot cards as well. You know, I just like did this huge ritual to just cut the cords, and that was really empowering for me. So perhaps, you know, a cord cutting fire ritual may be really supportive for you at this time. If you need the support of a guide, a shamanic guide like myself, to help you with cord cutting, feel free to reach out and we can schedule a session, okay? I am taking my first vacation in 8 years starting the end of this week. I have not scheduled a vacation for myself in the calendar in 8 years, y'all. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing. I'm probably, I might just stay at home and binge watch TV all day, or I might end up being surprised with a vacation somewhere. Who knows? What else is possible? All I know is my suitcase is packed. Most of my house is like 90% packed up, like all the art except the art behind me, because that's like a big collection piece. But like most of the art in my house is packed. All my altars are packed up except one main altar for the house. I don't have any Christmas decorations up or Yule or any of that. And I was having feelings about it last week, but I always get hit with these energies. And I'm sharing my experience with you because, I'm in this energy with you too. Okay. But this is part of this like massive rebirth that especially Virgos are going through right now, where there's something bigger and better coming, but we have to be willing to let go of the old life. Okay. Like all my stuff can literally probably fit in a big ass SUV. Okay. Like I got rid of 80% of my things, 80% of my things. Okay. So trust this new beginning, clearing out the clutter, let go of the defensiveness, just trust that on the other side of this cycle, you are going to have so much more than you have now. Okay, beyond your wildest dreams, but you have to face those fears. You have to face that perfectionism, the control issues, the insecurity, the paranoia, the defensiveness, all of those low frequency energies. You got to look at them and you got to champion them. Use my course if that helps you. Okay, I also have another course, Emotional Mastery Toolkit. It's another video course, hour-long video course, and it also has a PDF guide. And that's it includes a guided meditation on how to befriend your emotions. Okay, and I'm feeling like that could be really beneficial for you Virgos at this time through the Capricorn season of getting to know your feelings a little more and learning how to make them your friends so they can support you in letting that defensiveness drop. Okay, you don't have to be so goddamn guarded all the time if you know how to communicate your feelings with yourself. Okay, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. It's a very mental sign, so for the Virgo to connect with their emotions can sometimes be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, but take some time to feel your feelings and clear out the clutter and reconnect with the magic of your presence. One of the big guidance that I received a few weeks ago in my conversations with JC is that I'm not allowed to do tarot readings for myself anymore. I have done tarot readings for myself for the last 10 years, learning how to use the cards, diving deep, every month, and pulling cards every single day. And this past week and a half I haven't pulled cards for myself, and it's been really hard, y'all. Like I'm telling you, I've had to like break the cycle and trust the I'm allowed to read tarot for the channel, but this isn't me reading energy for myself. This is me reading energy for the collective. So I'm just sharing with you what I'm going through in solidarity. So whatever it is that you need to let go of for the big cycle to end, Virgo, do it. Okay, there's something bigger and better waiting for you. Trust and work on just like being very comfortable and confident with whatever happens, and know that everything is working out in your favor for your highest and best good. Okay, Virgo, that's the message I have for you. And now, certainly not the least, yet it is the last, Capricorn. You've been so patient. I know this is your season, and I'm reading your energy last. I know, big meanie. And I'm going to pause for tea here. Make you wait just a moment longer. What's coming up for Capricorn? For my Cappy Caps? Cappy Caps. Do you want me to call you Cappy Caps? That sounds funny. Okay. 9 of Wands. Okay. The World card. Oh, Capricorn, you're also coming through a big ending. And the 6 of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Your intuition is going to be extra heightened at this time, Capricorn, which makes sense. This is your season. And I talked about how, you know, we are in retrograde. So the internal is going to feel very external right now. And, you know, I'm seeing 9 of Wands, the World, and 6 of Cups. Okay, so the cycle that you're ending right now is holding on to things that you have put so much time and effort and love and energy into, and yet it hasn't given you the result that you wanted. And you're just kind of, you know, just sitting surrounded by all these sticks, but there's no leaves, there's no fruit, there's no shelter, there's no people around. You're just kind of surrounded by all of this hard work that hasn't actually given you the results that you want. Okay, so you're listening to your intuition to just walk away and close certain cycles in your life for good, and returning to being heart led. Okay, I talked about that at the beginning of this reading, of how it's so important right now through this Capricorn season to be heart led. And you're going through this big transformation, Capricorn, where you're going to be more heart led over mind led. And that heart leading is going to show you where you need to be more balanced in receiving. Okay, because Capricorn is a very giving energy. It's a very masculine, doing, forceful, caring, nurturing energy. But right now, you need to give more to yourself. You need to ask for your needs to be met. You need to express what you want and then allow yourself to receive that. Okay, 6 of Cups, exchange of emotional contentment energy. Okay, and that's going to really create a new cycle for you, where you really tap into the magic of your existence, and you start to realize, like, wow, I am lovable and I am worthy and I am enough simply because I exist, and not because I'm doing all of this stuff that is super helpful and beneficial. And yet, you know, it's not going to bring my joy and my contentment and my peace of mind. It may provide like financial security and stability, but that's only one part of the equation, right? So you're closing the cycle of being hyper focused and myopic on the physical, tangible, and reconnecting with your heart space and feeling more into how you like to be nurtured and loved and supported. Okay, listening to your intuition, and, you know, letting yourself shine because of who you are and not because of what you do. Okay, but that definitely looks like ending those thought forms, and even potentially closing out some friendships and situationships, and, you know, saying no to commitments that you've made that keep you in this energy of just like being the workhorse but not being appreciated for it. And partly it's because you're not asking for that. Okay, Capricorn. So that is the reading I have for you. And with that, I am done with the readings for all the signs for the Capricorn season. Now, something I didn't talk about at the beginning of this reading is how to receive these messages. Okay, so you can read for your sun sign. Okay, but I highly recommend at minimum reading for your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, because the sun sign is just like your overall energy, and your core. Your rising is how people perceive you, as well as your core, because it's your first house. And then the moon is your emotions. Okay, so read the energies for your sun, moon, and rising, and then you could dive deeper and take the messages for each aspect of your chart, right? You can read for your Venus, for your Mars, for your Neptune, for your Pluto, for your Jupiter, and so on and so forth. Okay, ultimately, take the messages that resonate with you, leave what doesn't. Always, above all, trust your intuition. You are your greatest authority and power. If you're interested in working with me in my offerings, in donating to my channel or to my GoFundMe, I still have some specials for tarot going on through the end of the year. And I also have my entire online market is on sale at this time. So all the details for how to connect with me is in the description box below. And if these messages resonate with you, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to comment below, share on your social media pages. It really helps my channel grow. And the more beings I'm able to reach, the more energy collectively I'm able to tap into, the clearer and more concise these messages become. Again, thank you so much for being here. If you've been here for the entirety of today's reading, and I'm so grateful for all of the new subscribers that have happened over the last few weeks. The channel has grown and exploded. I'm so deeply grateful for every single one of you. And until we meet again, I'm sending you love and blessings for a joyous, a sacred, a nourishing, and a restorative and empowering Capricorn season.